Greetings, my people, viewers, and subscribers. This is BVI Channel 1, where we tell you undiluted gospel truth. Following the incident that happened at Enugu during Ebuka's crusade, more deeper insight is unfolding, and we are going to nosedive into it to expose the cycle of control holding our people down. And there are two sides of the same coin. One side is milking the people, while one side is killing the people. And what are those sides? Religion and politics, or politicians in power. To start with, you saw a woman who came forward to plead on behalf of the government that the governor is not aware of what happened.
Today, Olende gate.
Our governor had aware because I was here since 12. I'm Right Honorable Jane Chiwendu. Ago don't wine.
Ole onye people.
I'm representing Dog North.
Honorable
Jane Chiwendu Ene. Abiam can see Brother Ebuka, thank you. Mbah na akwado ime election Abiam eba. Ejem Lagos. Mona one woman anakpo mama Ikenna. Odun eje Lagos. Enugu the very hot that time. We wete sticker essay governor Peter Mbah Munwa. I the 4. Ibechel me bele sim no ga the tough bet ngam na I win. And Danny no meche win here. Just to say thank you.
Ijiri Mabana Governor Peter Mbah Mankono, 4 of you, be a Zion.
Yes, age me way bia Ibechel me bele.
And all of you won.
I ain't win we anya can be a second. Thank you. Age me start your awareness. Thank you very much. God will continue to bless you. Thank you.
You are butere here.
Perpetual help.
Igwakwara Governor Mbah. Igwakwara Governor Mbah. Nijiri picture wherever na Zion e we bere. O igwakwara Mbah here. E we watch with that gate till is
Ebuka when you one onwe m na ebe from 12 o'clock till morning 5 a.m. I was here. John the mad. I know them.
Yeah,
But other man, the governor had aware. Because forgive us.
Governor, that means no when somebody is giving order.
Somebody in your order. Man, you're not cheap. Why, but a governor had aware. And don't know to me pay door. Because forgive us. God bless you.
Governor. Because you never millions. On record you. Akubo Mozayon Niro.
Biko, and my yoy, Biko. Governor Aderawe, Biko, and my yoy. Muabuku Mazayon. And my Lagos 247. In a Melania Bele.
Also, Honorable Minister representing Dog. Huh?
I will not constituency.
Okay, on Zion when ended the kum mother. Okay, also no to the Zion. Oh, where
Zion 2023.
Yeah, minute today. Puriputra mother Pomono. Olende watch Esebu. Olende watch Udog and gate.
Our governor had aware because I was here since 12. I know get them about 5 a.m. Biko and my yoy. Biko and my yoy. Biko brother Ebuka.
It's okay. May God bless His Excellency.
Introduced to Zion.
Give a bottle of Zion.
Yes.
Away we know.
Yes.
Away about pay election bonus year. God bless you. It is humble. God bless Governor Mbah. I don't have anything. Governor Soludo, I'm no one idea. That's what. But I want to know who is this person. We want to know who is the person.
Taking a closer look at this, you start to wonder, why would this woman go all out to exonerate or to speak for or plead on behalf of the government of Enugu State publicly in this manner, displaying a very high level of humility. You saw the way she came bowing and kneeling, showing high level of humility to everyone who gathered at that event on behalf of the government. Now, to everyone that is watching, you will say, oh, what a wonderful woman of God who is in the corridors of power. Remember her testimony placed Ebuka in a kind of God-like position that his prophecy and prayers could make a political office seeker to win election. If that is the case, actually, if Ebuka and other religious personalities who have supernatural powers from above could make people leaders or occupy positions of authority, then why are we having bad people in government? Why are we going through hell in the name of bad governance emanating from the corrupt system instituted by those who are in corridors of power? How do we explain that? And I must say this as a disclaimer. I should have said it earlier before I commence my explanation to what happened. That it is not about Ebuka. It is about the control of the people, generally from the cycle of religion or religious leaders. Our people are placed under serious control by these two sides. And if Ebuka could pray for someone to be in power, I believe he could use their power, not just him, but those who occupy the same position as he is. The people that occupy that spiritual level of prophecy that can make people kings. I'm not in doubt about it. But why can't it be used to bring people who are just, who are righteous according to the Bible, that when the righteous is in power, the people will rejoice? Are Nigerians rejoicing? What level of joy have the government of the day, even that of Enugu, brought to the people? What is the reflection of those in power with what God said in his word in the Bible, that everyone that is following the religious leaders from the Christian background reads that when the righteous is in power? So how come that they have not used the same power to either persuade those people in the corridors of power to do the right thing? Why is it that they can make people gain political office, but they cannot control how they govern the people for the people's sake? Now, let us flip the other page, talking about the political class. But before I do that, the woman in question that had displayed this level of humility, would she display that level of humility when there is a rancor in his family or her family that requires her to show humility? Will she demonstrate the same? Because it is easy for women especially to kneel before their religious leaders than to say sorry to their husbands, who are their actually spiritual heads in their family. They will kneel down, they will show respect, they will show humility and submission. But when they get home, they will tell you they are equal. Who is the man? We have the same and equal right, especially with the caliber of women like this. Go and check well. But that is by the way. Now to the political class. The political class have held us bound, and they know the power of religion. That if somebody like Ebuka and the likes of him can control such crowd, then it is a threat. You better identify with him or you lose. That is the game. And as long as the church is minding their business and not interfering in the advocacy and demand for good governance of the people. As long as they mind their church business, then there is no problem. They are two beneficiaries, mutual beneficiaries or benefactors. If bad governance is ravaging, the church will be thriving. And I've been saying that here. When you have failed hospitals, people turn to miracle healing. I'm not saying that there is no miracle healing, but now people depend on curable diseases, something that hospital can manage. We all depend in miracle healing. That's why every miracle ground is full with people. We build cathedrals and go in there to pray for miracle jobs. What an irony. Is God not disappointed with us? Are we cause or are we the cause of our problem? If we can gather in large number like this, we can change the government. But no, they don't want the people from the church or the church leaders to determine who is in power and bring about good governance. No, they are not interested in that. But they are interested to keep you in line, in control. As long as you all believe that the failure of governance the only solution to it is to turn to God, who is actually the author and finisher of our faith. But I can tell you, my brothers and sisters, God will not come down from heaven to deliver you from bad governance. It can only get worse. That is the reason why, since Nigeria has been in existence, there has been prayer in all the churches. Maka Nigeria non Sobu, Nigeria in distress. Since that prayer has been ravaging across all corners of Nigeria, in all the churches that are reciting that prayer, what has changed for good? Has Nigeria changed for good? The answer is no. So, who is deceiving who? And that is the message I'm trying to bring to you, my people. I'm not saying going to church and believing in God is bad. I'm not saying that you believing in Ebuka and the miracle is bad. But I must tell you that as long as you are alive, when you wake up, it is a miracle already. But God is expecting you to put in work in order to get something good out of it. That's why he said he's going to bless the hand work that you do. So if you do nothing about bad governance, you only reap what you are getting. If you don't do something about getting rid of these people in power, if you don't exercise the powers you have as a people politically, then you are doomed for life. And that is the message I say, let me bring to you. I don't know how you can take this message round, but if you believe it, please help me share it so that more people can get to know this truth that will free us from bad governance. My name is Asuchenot Peters, your advocate for good governance. Please deal with the message and leave the messenger out of it. Bye-bye for now.